Alright guys, I'm here with a review today of Fat Princess Fistful of Cake. This is my favorite game for the PSP. I'm going to show you some gameplay in a few moments and some of the story mode. In fact, in my opinion, one of the best lines in video games. Fat Princess is basically a capture the flag game. It's available on UMD for the PSP for $19.99, or you can download a version to the PlayStation 3. I do caution you though, if you have an old PlayStation 3, I downloaded this game and I played it for quite some time. I had almost all the trophies for it, and then it had an update. This was a few months ago, and it wiped out all my trophies. Now, Sony says that it had something to do with my PlayStation 3 being swapped. I'm not 100% sure that I buy that, but I have very few trophies left, and so I have to go and re-get them again. What Fat Princess is to capture the flag game. So the princess is the flag, and what you need to do is, in most of the game, at least the multiplayer function, you have to capture your princess back from the other team. And if you capture your princess first, then you win. Now, you can feed the princess cake to make her fatter and heavier to carry, as you can see pictured here. And there's hats in the game where you become different players, as you can see pictured here. There's a worker, a ranger, a warrior, a priest, and a mage. Those hat machines can then be upgraded. You can pick up any class you want, you can play as any player you want, and when you die you'll respawn in your castle. I'll show you guys some gameplay here. Now when you load the game you have three options. You have Legend of the Fat Princess, Mess About, and Gladiate. We'll start with Legend of the Fat Princess. And this just walks you through story mode. Now, if you've played Fat Princess before, there's about probably an hour and a half, 2 hours of content here. The good news is this game is incredibly replayable. You can play online with up to 8 players. The PlayStation Network version, I believe, allows up to 16. So the way the 8 players are divided are there's usually 4 on the blue team, 4 on the red, and then there's 4 players each with computer AI. The online mode also has a Fat Princess Soccer mode, and it has the Grim Reaper mode, which is a lot of fun, and it's only online players, and what you do is you become the Grim Reaper, and your job is to kill everybody else, while everybody else is trying to kill you to become the Grim Reaper, so it's actually a lot of fun. But we'll get started with Legend of the Fat Princess.
Once upon a time, in the land of Titania, there lived 2 princesses who loved to play together in the Black Forest. One day, while walking through the woods, they came across a most mysterious sight. It was a cake growing out of the ground. Enticed by the frosting-covered wonder, the princesses could not resist a quick taste, followed by a bite, and then a whole slice. In the blink of an eye, the princesses were overwhelmed by the intense yumminess. From the nearby bushes, a small furry creature emerged, and then another, and another. Soon dozens of the furry forest folk gathered around the princesses. Blissfully unaware of the danger surrounding them, the princesses continued to stuff their faces with the ummy-nummy cake. Om nom 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 indeed. And in the blink of an eye, and much to their cake-feasting dismay, the princesses were gone. Hours later, when the princesses failed to return home, the kings became worried and sent search parties into the forest. Go forth and do not return without the princess! And so, without hesitation, the soldiers marched off into the forest.
Alright, so in this mission we have to rescue the princess and return to the throne room. Alright, so I've spawned as a red player, and this is me here. And you can customize your player and do lots of other things. So I'm going to pick up a warrior hat. Now you'll see the little hearts at the top.
We have captured an outpost.
Those are your life hearts, and if you are injured, all you need to do is just sit down for a minute, and it will regain your life. So you get 3 options when you connect online. 1 is jump in, 2 is find a game, and 3 is control freaks. Alright, so here we are, and of course I'm on the red team, I'm Dog in my lens. So these are the hat machines, and the hat machines are what give you your classes. This is for the ranger, who's more like a long range attack person. This one is for the warrior. So we're going to be, we'll start out with a worker. And there's also a priest class and a mage class, which are up here. And what the worker can do is basically you collect material. There's the priest, And there's the mage. And here's all the other things you can. So as a worker, you can
We have captured an outpost.
construct things. I'm going to construct doors.
Princess has been dropped. The enemy has the princess.
Now, as long as you have the items needed, either the ore or the wood in stock, you can construct. So we're going to go collect more.
The enemy have captured an outpost.
And we're going to make this our
The
outpost.
princess has been captured. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost.
So as you can see, those guys are trying to kill me.
We have captured
So
the
that's
prisoner.
the basic premise. You have to go and find the princess and kidnap the princess. And there's lots of other things you can do. You can do hat machine upgrades and other
The enemy
upgrades.
have captured an outpost.
And basically, you kill the blue guys, and they kill you. That's kind of how it works. Now, I don't have a hat on, so I don't know why I left, but that was pretty stupid. I'll show you some of the map here.
An outpost.
This guy's going to try and kill me, but... So there's pieces of cake. You can feed that to your princess to make her fatter. And that way it's harder for the enemy to carry
The
her.
enemy have captured an outpost.
This is the enemy's castle. They have everything that you have. And then
princess
the
has been
outpost
set
here.
free. The princess has been dropped. We have captured. The enemy has the princess. The princess has been captured. The prisoner is escaping.
So that's the basic premise. You can mine ore on this map up here. And there's different maps. There's, I don't know if you guys can see it there. That has to be chopped down, but those little pieces of spiked metal up there. And there are limits to the resources. You have to wait for them to regenerate and respawn as well. And every time you die, you respawn in your castle without a hat. You can put on whatever hat you want. You can change it at any time. It's a really, really, really cool game. I really love it. I'm going to show you guys my favorite chapter here of gameplay. And actually, this chapter, I think, has the best line in video games.
The battle was even more intense, and the casualties were even higher. Again, they stormed the castle walls, and again, they rescued the princess. And again, at the moment of victory, they received another nasty surprise. A dragon? The king exclaimed. Oh, for f***'s sake, those aren't even real. I suppose it was riding on the back of a unicorn, which was in turn riding on the back of a leprechaun, huh? Oh, who is riding this dreck? Well, it is a video game, sire. These things do happen. Still, mind the fourth wall, sire? Yes. Well then, follow that accursed lizard, and someone get me old Painless. The time had come for desperate measures.
Alright, so this mission details rescue your princess from the clutches of the dragon. Legend has it the dragons are allergic to huge bombs. So what you have to do is take Old Painless and blow up the dragon.
We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost.
So there's the dragon, as you can see. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is show you guys Grim Reaper. Now if you ever want to play with me online, my username is DogInMyLens. So it's going to start, and we're off.
Beware, I live. Run, coward.
So I'm going to be a ranger, and we're going to try and find and kill the Grim Reaper. There he is. And he's going to try and kill us, all at the same time. But if I kill him, then maybe I can wear the hat. And I died. And that's basically what this is. It's a whole lot of melee combat. The blood's actually kind of fun. I don't feel like it's displaced at all. And he killed me.
The Grim Reaper has succumbed to the Manwich. Here comes the pain train.
And as you can see, I have died on behalf of the Grim Reaper again. And again. And that's basically what Fat Princess is. It's a whole lot of dying and a whole lot of making very little progress, but it is a lot of fun.
I live. Run, coward.
So what we're going to do is we're going to help somebody kill the Grim Reaper. Not very successfully, of course. And he killed me.
Come to the Manwich. Here comes the pain train.
Fat Princess Fistful of Cake. If you've never played the game, I know the cel-shaded graphics and the mild cartoon violence look really shallow, but the game has some tremendous depth and strategy and an incredible amount of replayability. You could play this game over and over and over again and it'll never be the same. Even with the PSP version and the 8 online players, 4 on each team and 4 AI players, it still has a tremendous amount of replayability. I'm always able to find someone online to play with, even at 3 o'clock in the morning. The servers do seem to be quite busy. A lot of people are playing this game. I would say online the Grim Reaper mode is the most popular. If you've played Fat Princess and you like Fat Princess, Grim Reaper, it might just be worth $20 to play that online because there'll be so much replayability. The Fat Princess Soccer is pretty fun, but I haven't spent too much time with it. If you have Fat Princess for the PSN and you're wondering why you should get it for the PSP, it comes complete with 4 additional maps in new areas, which is really nice to expand on it. And the story mode in this is also expanded, and there's additional chapters in Fistful of Cake. Fat Princess is a wonderful game. I really love it. I'll play it forever. I don't know what is so addictive about it, but it is one of the most addictive games I've ever played. Anyone can play it. I can play this game with my spouse, with a friend that likes video games, or with my mom who doesn't really play video games, and we can have a lot of fun doing it. Fat Princess is a great game. I think everyone should have it if you have a PSP, and I'm really happy Sony made the change to put this onto UMD. Alright guys, that's my review of Fat Princess. Thank you for watching.